Goodbye, cruel world. Hey, did you guys like that? The little blood particle splash effect? Oh, so this is where I left my bed. Okay. Well, I don't actually want to have my bed here because I want to find out where my spawn area is. Because I want to build a sheep farm over there, and that's also where I'm going to build my cow farm. That's where I'm going to build all my stuff. So, that's I'm I did a little trick I saw on Reddit. With the new ground particles, you can they will whatever block you land on, it will splash particles out of whatever block you were on. So what you can do is and since what has to be a full block for that to happen, and carpets aren't full blocks, and you can see pretty clearly that that's not just grass down there. And I have some redstone blocks underneath. I thought it'd be a pretty funny way to let's not the sound. I don't like playing with sound normally, but it helps remove a bit of the white noise in the background. So here we go again. Hopefully we won't respawn in another bed. And splat. Yep, see, there's redstone blocks underneath here. So the color it splats is whatchamacallit. It's red. Okay, so we have our first spawn coordinate done. The reason why I want to get a lot more wool is because I don't have enough beds, so I'm going to start setting up kind of bed checkpoints, either in each of the little wall cupboard things or just on the outside of them or somewhere. I'm just going to have little bed checkpoints I can always just pop that I can always just sleep in and be happy. Alright, so there we go. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep dying, keep digging one block, and then just do that. So I'll be right back once I have a good area of where I know the spawn chunks will always be loaded, because you will always spawn in a spawn chunk, and those spawn chunks are always loaded, meaning you can build farms there, mob farms, and they will constantly be running forever and ever. And it is a beautiful thing. And I accidentally built my tree farm there, a tree farm there without knowing. So, right there. Alright, there we go. So, there's a hole here. There's a hole here. So, not really too much of a space right now. I'm going to do this like 4 or 5 times, and hopefully I can get a pretty good estimate of where this needs to be. So I'll be right back once I have died repeatedly. Alright, be right back. Okay, so I may or may not have found a sneaky way to do this. While I was letting myself drown, I looked up some information about the spawn chunks and stuff. I found out the little C coordinate that you can see right here is that refers to the chunks. Of course, now it stops working. But if I go into a new chunk over here, let's say, if you notice, it counts the blocks you move. So this is right here to right here. This is one chunk. So we should be able to use that to measure roughly where this, so like this is a chunk right here. So I'm pretty sure this right here will be a boundary point for where we, for our chunk. And then we just keep on moving down. I believe this is where the chunk should end. I think this is going to be our spawn chunk. And let's see if this holds true. And we should not go past any of these spots right here. So far, so good. Let's mark that. And then let's get into another chunk here. It only seems to measure on the X and on the X though. That's kind of annoying. It's almost nighttime. Shoot. Back to the bed. Oops, that's a screenshot. But this should be really helpful, and it does give us a really nice idea of where the spawn chunks are, just due to the fact of that we can just kind of, count from the corner of the spawn chunk to the edge, and then measure out the 16 blocks using the F3 thing. Oh, excuse me. And Let's go do that after we wake back up here. And then after that, we'll move our sheep. Well, no, we'll put up a fence around it, and then we'll move our sheep in there, and then we'll just start breeding them, and then we should have a sheep farm where the animals will continuously grow forever and ever, and that should be nice. And okay, so where did I mark out my points? It's right here. So it'll be, let's say this is the very edge, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I thought that spawn chunk was only one chunk. Well, we'll do 16 more from here and see how this looks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I wonder if it is bigger, because I know on servers it's bigger, but I don't know about, whatchamacallits, single player worlds. I thought it was only one chunk on single player worlds. Alright, and then once this goes up 16, I'm going to dig 2 chunks of this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. I have 2 chunks marked out here, and now I'm going to go back, deposit my dirt and my food and everything, and I'm going to do my death tests again, and make sure that I do not spawn anywhere outside of that area, because if I do, that means I got it wrong, and that's gonna really suck. So, but also something very nice to note: after you find your spawn chunk, what you can do is if you find the very edge of it, you can actually make new spawn chunks if you know what you're doing, and I will actually demonstrate with a hopper here. And I learned this from a YouTuber named Simply Sark, I believe. If I remember to, I'll link the video in the description. But what you can do is you take a hopper. We're gonna need a piece of dirt here, and let's say this right here is a chunk, or this is the chunk boundary. So what you do, put a block right on outside. So this should be a new chunk right here, right? Yep. And then that's not a chunk, so put that right there. And if this is a spawn chunk, then right now this chunk will now be loaded. And if I won't get into the specifics of it, but pretty much now this chunk will be able to handle redstone. So if I had a command block here saying like hello, hello, hello on a loop, no matter how far away I get, it should keep on looping. Just because I don't know why this does load the chunk or keep it loaded, but it does. And then if you find the edge of this chunk, you can do the same thing and just repeat forever. And I'll link the video in the description if I remember. You guys are probably gonna have to remind me, so hopefully that works. And if it does, I'm probably gonna do that in single player world, just because we can pretty much have infinite chunks loaded. As much iron, we can have as many chunks loaded as depending on how much iron and wood we have, which is really cool. And if you do it right, you can actually expand into true spawn chunks, not just redstone spawn chunks like what I was saying, or entity spawn, or like it can handle redstone. I don't know if it can handle minecarts. I don't think it can. It can't handle entities, but it can handle redstone. I think that's the catch. Son of a. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go try this again. So I'll link that in the description. Now I'm going to get back to killing myself here in the name of science. Okay, so I have done my fair share of dying, and it looks like we have a pretty good map of where these chunks are. And I haven't gotten any on this towards this outside ring, but it turns out I did a bit of research. Spawn chunks load in a 12 by 12 area, so there's always 144 chunks loaded. So I don't even know if I really needed to bother with this. I think I do, but so just in case, I still went with this, and I'm going to mark out this area. So I'm going to take the farthest death I have, bring a fence across to the farthest I have in this direction, and I'm going to build the fence around this, and I'm going to use this for my mob area. And this should work, just due to because I know 100% that those are spawn chunks. I know that there are spawn chunks surrounding those, but I don't really want to risk it, just because knowing me, I have very, very bad luck. Let's turn the music down. Alright. Oh yeah, I had to destroy my bed because for some odd reason I kept on spawning by it, even after I destroyed it and replaced it. Okay, so now we're gonna need to make some fences. Alright, I have a lot of birch, so let's use some birch. Yeah, I know, we'll move you in, don't worry. And there we go. And that should be enough, right? Oh my gosh, for some other reason I'm just not, my hand is not working. Alright, there we go. I think this should be enough. And then we'll move at least 2 cows over there using, I need food. Food. But we'll move at least 2 cows over here, and if I can find another pig, which I'm pretty sure I can find, that shouldn't be too hard. And then we should be good to go, because I mean I already have I have a pig right here. Oh, another pig right there. Perfect. And then, so let's just mark this off. I'll just place this around here. Although I'm gonna have to destroy that before I move the mobs in. Actually, no, I won't, because the boundary of this is gonna be right here. I don't know what I'm doing. And but see, I did get one over here, so actually, yeah, that's Alright, you know what? Now I'm gonna use this as my definite mob spawn area. Oh wait, no, I had one outside of here as well. I'm gonna use this as my definite mob spawn or mob growing area for animal farms. So eventually I'm gonna move my chicken farm into here and everything. Sadly, it turns out that wheat and other things do not grow in spawn chunks when you're outside of them, which kinda sucks, because I mean I can't set up a really cool massive wheat farm or anything, but it could be worse. And then just bring this around. Still a few more. This is a bigger area than I was expecting. Yeah, we're gonna need to get more fences, aren't we? Yep, yeah, need a lot more fences. Good thing we brought more wood. Hooray! I really hate how those achievements just don't stay unlocked. It's really annoying. It's something, in my opinion, that needs to be fixed as much as anything else in this game. Alright, there we go. Excuse me. And then we'll section this off into a few different corrals for each one. So like horses for what else? Horses, pigs, whatever, pretty much whatever I can find. I'm gonna need to go back and sleep soon. But this area right here, what this area is gonna be used for is I'm gonna build a mini mob spawner right here, and I might just disable that one up there. Just break a couple holes in it, and I'll make a mini mob spawner right over here, because what happens is if hostile mobs spawn in the spawn chunks and you get them to cap, and then let's say and then you throw all the zombies and skeletons some some pumpkins to wear on their heads so they don't despawn, and you get, I don't know the max cap for hostile mobs, but if you can get your skeletons and zombies up to the max cap, your whole world is going to be like a peaceful world. As long as none of those skeletons or zombies die, your whole world is going to be a peaceful world, essentially. You will not get any more mob spawns unless you kill those over here. So that's something I am actually going to look forward to, because then we don't have to worry about nighttime for our villagers or anything. They can just roam free, and should make things a bit nicer. So that's what I think I'm going to do with this area right here. I might need to, give it a bit more room, but we'll deal with that later. Alright, now let's patch the holes and then get our sheep. over to our desired location. I don't even know where I have my leashes though, so I'm just gonna have to lure them with wheat. Alright, yeah, let's just, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go get some dirt as I'm bringing them back over, and I'm gonna need to fill those in. Also, I'm gonna bring the pigs in just to secure another food source. I really need to use that more. It's such a nice farm. Num num num. Alright, do I have any excess wheat? Carrots right there, that's good. I have wheat right over there, so that's no problem. And can I find myself a leash? That would make things a bit easier. Some dirt. And more dirt. Let's go get our wheat. That should be plenty. And then let's set these guys free. Come here. Come. One of you is intelligent. You. Yes, I... Stupid sheep. Fine, I'll break this one. Wait. I think this sheep is broken. Are you broken, Mr. Sheep? Here, I'll make you two interact. There we go. Alright, come on. Alright, I have at least two, and then I have this stupid one over there. Shit, yeah, we have plenty of time to get them over. Hopefully, I can find a leash and bring the stupid sheep over. Because, you know, the more the merrier. Come on. This way. And then I'll grab the pigs next. Make sure they don't die. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to disable that mob farm up there. Unless it somehow is in a spawn chunk, which I heavily doubt. It doesn't seem like it would be because I don't constantly get mob drops. Alright, and done. So, actually, here. Let's give you guys a bit of a wall. Could have just done this with fences, but, you know, that's too easy. Oh, I'm out of dirt. I was wondering why I wasn't placing anymore. There we go. Can the baby escape? Nope. Okay. So that's just very temporary housing. And then let's go get the faraway pig first. A bit tired. I need to go outside and do something. It's so nice. Such a nice day out. Piggy! Pig! Pig, pig, pig! Come. Come, piggy. Come. See, these are smart pigs. And boom, boom. Get you all bred up. Fix that. And let's go ahead and fix all of the holes in our fences so that way none of the baby animals can escape. But yeah, you can see how many times I've actually killed myself. Each one of these holes is from a death. So, and a lot of the times I actually just landed in the same hole. Quite a few times actually. And silly pig, get out of there. There we go. And then hopefully, yeah, Mr. Sheep. Alright, there we go. So you know what? Let's make this just a little shelter for the animals. Very crude animal shelter, but shelter no less. That they can just go under in case it starts raining. And I ran out of dirt. So let's get a bit more. I really should just grab a shovel and make my life just that much easier. There we go. And then let's go try and get this stupid, or you know what, no, let's just leave the stupid sheep out there for now. No desire of his genes being passed on. Actually, no, we'll give him one more chance, and if he can follow, then good. We'll let him in, and then we can breed with him and everything, but if he cannot, then he is doomed a lonely existence. Alright. Okay, there you go. Yep. Maybe he's not as stupid as we thought. Maybe he is. What? What? I think he has superpowers. He can swim and land. This guy's overpowered. There you go. Alright, come on. Come here. Come. Yeah, I wish... Oh, I really like leashes now, how you can just drag mobs and you don't have to wait for them being painfully slow. Alright. And place un block here. Hey, idiot. Come on. Also, they need to work on this too. What? What is with this guy? See, look at this. These guys are intelligent. Oh, are you actually following me now? Come on in. No. Yeah, there you go. And do. Oh. See, as I said, smart pigs. They followed me immediately. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. I'll probably move the cows over off camera, and then we can worry about getting the rest of this set up next episode. Because hopefully we can... I'm going to cheat in some mushrooms. What else? Wolves, since I cannot actually obtain wolves by myself. I can obtain ocelots by myself if I get lucky now. And so I will be doing that. So I don't need to glitch those guys, or why do I always say glitch? I don't need to cheat them in. So I'm only going to cheat in what I actually cannot obtain. Because it turns out the taiga biomes, at least in the snapshot, do not spawn wolves anymore. At least not the chunk I'm in. So I'm going to give myself 2 wolves and I'm going to breed them like no tomorrow. But I'm going to have to keep them penned off from the sheep. So I'll see you guys next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. It really shows support, keeps me going, and shows other people that it was a good video. So have a nice day.